So how are you? Today we are going to present the new Q5 2019. Follow along. I'm going to tell you what's new about the aesthetics of the new Audi K. Well, to talk about the aesthetic part, one of the things here that has changed the car a lot, made the car more aggressive, made its front look really nice, were these creases on the hood here, which are very vivid. We're going to put up an image for you so you can take a look at this crease here that looks amazing. The car in front of you became more imposing and became more aggressive. And one of the other things that also changed here is the side that you will notice in the video. And even when you can see this car on the street, you will notice this sideline here that comes from the beginning to the end of the car. And this sideline, it is also a very sharp crease. It is a crease there that left the car is fuller, so we can say. And in addition to that, one of the other interesting things that has been changed in this car is that its wheels are now 19-inch rims. The design of the wheel has also changed, and another cool thing that obviously couldn't be without is a headlight. Full LED, it's full LED flashlight also, which at night is a show and a highlight of this car. We're going to talk here about the new engine of the Audi Q5. And as you already know, the previous Audi Q5S had a 6-cylinder engine already. In the case of the new ones, we no longer have the 6-cylinder engine, and in this case we now have the 4-cylinder engine. In this case, a downsize was made in the engine part here of the Audi's Q5, but this downsize did not affect these at all. Cars. In this new case, we have 252 horsepower, 37 kilogram of torque. That is a very torquey car and a very strong car. Obviously, you must be wondering about the 0 to 100 of this machine. Well, in the case of 0 to 100 of this machine, we have around 6.3, so it is very fast, even compared to its competitors, in this case the BMW X. It does exactly in 6.3, that is, the two would go side by side. And remembering in this case, the Mercedes GLC, it does in 7.3, that is the Audi Q5. It is around 1 second faster than, in this case, a Mercedes GLC. In this case, this engine here, it has direct injection. And as you can see from the data, it is a very strong car. It is a car that will do 0 to 100 quickly. It is a car that delivers 100% power for the customer, and combined with that, we have Audi's S-Tronic 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, and in addition, to be able to do 0 to 100 so quickly, we have new traction from Audi, right? In this case, the Audi 4 that already existed and is 4 traction established in the world market, as everyone already knows that Audi has a big name in the traction department. And now we have an update in the traction department, which is the Audi 4 Ultra, which I will explain to you later. In the video, folks, now we're going to talk about a really cool, very important item on this car, which is a series key, which is his key. In this case, his key, and it's a presence key. In this case, the presence key here is, we can use it for several things. The first thing we can use it for would be to lock the car. And when you lock the car with the key in your pocket, you already fold down the rear view mirror, as you will see now. You have stuck your hand outside the door handle, the car locks automatically. The rear view mirror already retracts. When you want to open the car, I'll put the key in my pocket for you to see. You'll simply put your hand inside the door handle of the car. The car unlocks automatically. Now we're going to show you how to open the trunk. This method is very helpful for those of you who are going on a trip. If you're carrying suitcases in your hand, you won't be able to grab the key from your pocket or press it on the doorknob. Or perhaps you're leaving the supermarket and your hands are full. It's very simple. You just come here with the key in your pocket. You don't need to hold the key in your hand. Just put your foot under the car, remove your foot, and it automatically opens the trunk. It's a simple, quick and easy system. Alright guys, to close the trunk, we have 3 methods. One of them is by using the key. The second way is by pressing a button here at the top. Just press it and it closes automatically. Or you can move your foot here at the bottom. I opened it for you with my foot. Now I'm going to close it here using the top option. Press it and it closes automatically. It's very simple. The system works perfectly and helps a lot in your daily life. This trunk is very large. If you're only going to use this trunk space without folding the seats, you have 550-liter capacity, can accommodate a family of 4 to 5 people for a medium or long trip. Of course, if you don't have a larger family and are just 2 people, you can fold down the seat and increase from 550 liters to 1,550 liters. That is, by folding the seats, you get an extra 100 liters of trunk space, which means you have a gigantic trunk. 1,550 liters is a lot. One of the things that I found interesting about this car is a feature that most cars don't have. Here, you can fold the seats from the trunk, and it is divided into 3 parts. Normally, the seats are 2 together and 1 separate. In this case, you can just push them all separately. If you want just the middle seat, you can get it. If you want the seat on one side or the other, you can get it easily too. You simply pull the latch here and it goes down automatically. If you pull the latch on the other side, it goes down automatically too. Then you have access to the full 1,550 liters. Firstly, for comfort, we have a 3-zone air conditioning system here in the back for the passengers. We can change the temperature of the air conditioning very easily. It's right here in hand, which is really cool. We also have air conditioning outlets for the feet of the rear passengers. One of the things that I haven't seen in any other car until today is this system here. You can pull the seat forward to provide more trunk space. You pull the lever here under the seat, pull the seat forward, and you can see there's a difference. If you want the person sitting here in the back to have more space and are a taller person and want to take a little space from the trunk, you press here and pull it back, and it's simple, quick and easy. Of course, one of the features that I really liked for the rear passengers is this large panoramic roof. It has an electric curtain that opens and closes electronically. On a sunny day, you can travel enjoying the blue sky, and of course at night you can enjoy the stars through this beautiful panoramic roof. So guys, as we talked about, we've been driving this car for quite a while, right? We drove around the city for a few hours to get a good feel of the car. I'm going to share my experience with you. Like it or not, it's a large car, a family car, a car designed for traveling. That's the idea of the vehicle. So in my opinion, when it comes to overtaking, the engine leaves nothing to be desired. It's a powerful engine that doesn't strain when making an overtake. Whether at medium or high speeds, he can overtake safely, very quickly and easily. There's no struggle to do it. It's something he can do very easily. Another great thing I've noticed about the cars I've driven to date is that even the 4-wheel drive ones such as this handle beautifully on the curves. Driving on curves is fairly straightforward and its stability is very impressive. Now, a very interesting thing for you to understand about why this car handles curves so well on the road is because of its worldwide famous, globally recognized Audi all-wheel drive system. There is a new upgrade on this model. It's the well-known traction that existed, but with an improved version in this case. So it has that. What's impressive about this system is that you can understand why it's been improved. With the previous version, you couldn't engage the 4-wheel drive 100% and had to use it frequently, which would consume more fuel. But in simple terms, in traffic the car will always be front-wheel drive. So when you demand more from the car, whether on a curve or when accelerating, it actually activates the all-wheel drive. Therefore, now it can turn off 100% rear-wheel drive and switch 100% to the front. We drove the car quite a lot, and its performance during overtaking is excellent, not something to fret about. The suspension is very soft, which provides you with 100% confidence. It's not that it's too soft, which makes the car unstable during a drive. Instead, it's a soft suspension that provides a smooth drive. But also, it's a firm suspension which gives you confidence to take on a curve and drive. This is something very important you should know. I was really impressed with the car. In addition, there are some other interesting features in this car. For instance, we have both the driver and passenger seats with an electric set. So you can raise or lower the backrest, move the seat forward or backwards, all done electronically, for both the driver as well as passengers. Another cool feature of this car is that it has memories for 2 people for a seat, and this memory records the adjustments for both drivers and passenger seats. This comes in really handy when the car is being driven by the same people, such as the father, son, wife, or husband. Each person has their own settings, making it very easy to use, very quickly and very comfortably. Moreover, one of the things that I personally like as a client and reviewer is the impressive Audi's virtual cockpit. It has a 12.5-inch screen. This is a standout feature of Audi. It's unique, and I've seen it in other brands too, but I really like Audi's layout. I really appreciate the style they use, and it's a cool thing where you can increase and decrease the speed and RPM display. You can even have the GPS prominently displayed in the middle of the screen, which is absolutely beautiful. It's very easy to use and understand how it works. It's even a more intuitive system. You don't have to struggle to find the option. Everything here is easy. On the steering wheel, you can operate the virtual cockpit on one side and control everything sound related on the other side. It's very simple, quick, and hustle-free. Another cool thing about this car is that as it's a 4-wheel drive, we have the off-road option here in the Drive Select. The Drive Select here are the driving modes where you have the buttons at the bottom where you can select here in the Drive Select. Here we have the off-road option where the 4x4 is directly engaged for travels on dirt roads, mud, sand, and everything else. Another notable option we have here is the efficient mode. The efficient mode, as its name suggests, ensures the best consumption for your car. We then have the comfort mode, which prioritizes comfort. Also, we have the auto mode, which intuitively understands your driving technique and adjusts the car accordingly. This unique feature provides an optimal driving experience. Next, we have the dynamic mode. This mode makes the car sportier with a faster accelerator, a slightly harder steering wheel, and more direct steering response. The gearbox remains in lower gears in this mode. Finally, we have the individual mode where you can preset your own settings. Below, we have the option to turn the start-stop on and off. Some people prefer using it, some do not. Either way, this car does give you the flexibility. You can also turn the traction control and stability control on/off. Similar is the case with the parking beeper. Lastly, we have car descent control that you can operate via the control panel screen in the middle.
this screen is fixed. Some cars offer retractable screens, but not this one. The screen provides several features: GPS navigation, radio, multimedia, phone, and navigation. You can use the navigation function either on the centralized panel, the virtual cockpit, or alternatively on the separate screen. Moreover, we have a touchpad here where you can jot down the name of a street or a radio station. Another cool feature of this car includes various USB ports located in front and back. Also, one of the things I admired as a current Audi owner is the new gear shift model. Unlike older versions, you push the lever forward and backward. This requires just a light touch. You press the side button, give it a light touch forward or backward, and that's it. Quite easy and convenient. For engaging the parking gear, you have a dedicated button. Also, it features the auto hold system, which is a hill start assist.
In my experience with this car, it truly has a spectacular allure. There's nothing negative to say at all about this car, especially its traction. As for its competitors, if I were to spend that amount of money to buy this car, I would actually go for the Audi. When compared to its competitors, in this case the X3 or Mercedes GLC, the reasons are that it's faster, offers more options, and of course there's the distinct Audi style. Great, right? If you enjoyed this video, like and share it. And of course, if you'd like me to show you or rate other cars like a RS3, a TTRS, or any other Audi car, leave it in the comments. We'll read your comments and definitely try to get all of them. That's it guys, big hugs to all and thank you for watching. Of course, if you've watched until this point in the video, don't forget to leave us a comment, okay? Big hugs to everyone, stay blessed, goodbye, goodbye.